But Capone, 80 years after his death, is still the main mobster. And every time they name the main guys, Capone comes up as the main guy. And where was all his infamy? It was in the city of Chicago. Originally came from New York. He was born in Brooklyn. But then he came over to Chicago. We followed Johnny Torrio over there. The rest is history. But I'm going to get into a very interesting story, And I will say this, in all of the high-tech surveillance and all of the tools and weapons that the government has against the mob, they really do need witnesses. The surveillance stuff is good. The wiretap is good. Yes, by your own admission, you get yourself in trouble when you're caught on these tapes, unknowingly. But they need witnesses. And you got to say this, whether you like them or not, and certainly when I was in that life, I didn't like them. You got to give credit to these undercover agents that infiltrate the mob, the Joe Pistones of the world. This other guy, Garcia, I never met him, but, he was a pretty notable guy, infiltrated that life, went undercover, very successful. I was the subject of an undercover investigation with an agent by the name of Guerrero. He was on me for about 8 months. I didn't know it. He did his job well. Now, did it end up in any kind of an indictment or charges? No, because I was very careful just because he was somebody that I didn't know well. I didn't suspect him as being an agent, but I wasn't sure who he was. We actually became friends. So he did his job well. He was pulled off the assignment for another reason. I've told the story. We don't have to get into it. So I've had my own experience with an undercover FBI agent. And of course, Joe Pistone, the most famous of all times, I would say. Did he do his job well? Of course he did. The guy was undercover for 6 years. Nobody even suspected him.